Hey guys, this is me, Becca. I know I'm not doing the proper intro, but I wanted this to be a honest conversation, my kind of thing. Of course, it's off of Jazzy, but anyway, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about not only what happened with Daniel and pretty much what's been going on with me for the past while, which feels like it's going to take a little bit longer. I don't know, to be honest, I was just going through a hard time, and it wasn't just the computer exploding and everything. I myself was going through depression and was ready to kill myself. To be honest, when I found out the information of what happened with, with Daniel, I just kept feeling like every time I want to kill myself, somebody else ends up doing it. And then I feel guilty because I tried to attempt to do something and this happens. And I had people that I could talk to about this. And in honesty, my mom, she could see past everything and know when her child is not feeling well or is ready to do something stupid. And pretty much that's what my mom did, was that she pretty much helped me out of a little bit of that problem. And I felt like, there are times when I wish I could be able to help more people, but I can't, and I know that. I do understand that, but I really want to be able to do something that will have a community to help others. Like Markiplier, that's why I say I want to make a sister community and change different things. To be honest, I've been going through a whole bunch of part-times ever since I started this as a job, not YouTube, but this as a job. But I don't want to talk too much about it because truth is, it's personal and nobody needs to hear about it. You see, suicide is always a lead of depression most of the time, or a hate letter, or something of somebody that hates them, and it happens to the best of us. And this is what happens to people who actually end up getting themselves hurt or worse. I don't know what happened with Daniel. I don't know what happens to a lot of people until the last minute, but nobody says anything, and I really think maybe I should just speak out and tell you guys, because I may have help, but you don't, and yet I will tell you this. If you say there's nobody that's here for you, I've always been said that, and I've always been there for somebody, especially in high school, when I lost a friend at one point or another. I will say this. I am here for you. I know it's stupid, but I am. Even though I'm going through the same problem as you, I will listen. I do have problems too, and I would love to help, because that's the other reason why I made this YouTube channel. This is in my face. That's the reason why I made this YouTube channel, was to help people. Even though I can't help the world, I want to try and help those important. Everyone is important except for the jackasses. Sorry, but we have a whole bunch of those, and they're idiots. But you guys, there's a whole bunch of special people out there, and I want to tell you guys how important you are. Everybody goes through some kind of problems in their life. And it's always starting with schoolwork, relationships. Relationships usually at the top, though. Ignore it's the fan. Relationships are usually at the top. And it is sad. Nobody hates you. And I even said that. And I've actually gotten to the point where I've become very moody. I get mood swings, not for attention, but I start just snapping at the wrong people. Because usually it's my other job that's giving me hard times, and I just start snapping at people, and that's when it shows my depression. Because even though I'm crying when I'm alone, I end up hurting those I love. And to tell you the truth, is death really the answer? Just think about it. Just because you hate this world, is it truly the answer for you guys? If you kill yourself, you might actually hurt those that are really important to you. Those who are truly around you for very much important reasons. And that's what I've been thinking a lot. Every time I nearly commit suicide, I pretty much just sit there and think, what will things be without me? I mean, that's what the truth is that there's so many important people out there that really, they do themselves want to be shown to the world. They want to be acknowledged, but yet they can't because they feel like people are putting them down. The thing is, I'm sorry, as I said in my last honest conversation, life is hard. But you don't need to kill yourself to prove that it's hard, to say that you hate life. Because it's going to be harder for those around you. Because once you're gone, there's no turning back. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be crying. I'm still getting over a cold. And I wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about Riku, why I've been able to stable enough to actually make these videos still. I'm sorry, it's kind of off topic, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyways. Riku is not just a made-up character, he's like my conscience. He's always been inside of me, even though I'm weird and I have, like, somebody talking in my head, and don't think that too fully or anything. He has always been someone that just turns to me and says, look at it this way. What will happen if you're not there? If you're not here? In fact, that's a good point to start at. He actually told me, imagine you not being born. And this is what he told me to. Imagine how it is that you weren't born. Not in the saddest way, but just think, how would life be without you? It would be depressing. It would be sad. Without you, there would be no me. But without me, there would be no us. I mean, that's what I thought too, is that when I thought of it and then looked at it closely, I wouldn't be able to attempt being a YouTuber. Even though I just started out, and I feel like I'm doing horribly at it. I've already got people who told me I suck. And I usually joke around with it. But then I realized that it could end up actually getting me banned from YouTube. Truth is, I'm just telling them, you know what? You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me how crappy I am when you can't even tell me you can do criticism right. Because that's all I need is true criticism, to be told in a kinder, general way of how something's wrong. But that's how people end up getting themselves hurt or killed, which many people don't give a damn. Because it's either you got the innocent people, the ones who actually are hiding away in the corner, very afraid of the truth, and afraid to show them that they exist in the world because of some reason that is their personal reason, I don't know. Then you got people who are the good innocent kind, but go out into the world and do something. Then you got the jackasses. Sorry. You got the jackasses They're the ones who come in and bully you. They're the ones who try and kill people with words. It's why it's not right. Because there are a whole bunch of bullies out there. And that's where you have to learn to shut them out. Because they're idiots. But yet, they could be suffering as much as you are. And that's something I learned from a friend from high school, and I don't like mentioning him that much since I don't like him for what he did to me at one point, but I don't want to explain that because it's personal. He told me something that made me remember. It's what my mom told me a long time ago before him. I felt like something was going on with me at that time. I was going through depression as well, a lot. And I told him about it, and he says, when you're born, you start to die. And we all pretty much are dying now. Some of us succeed longer, some of us don't. So, don't think of what somebody else says to put you down. You're high on life. Try your best to get through it, even if you have depression or bipolar. I have a friend who has bipolar. She found a way to get out of it, but to be honest, she gets a bit mean at times. But if it makes her happy, it's okay. Because I'm used to it, because I understand that she has her own problems. She's going through a whole bunch of things. And there's a lot of people that have bipolar that are just ready to get rid of themselves. Some of them. But I can't really help you because I tried many times to help different types of people. Some of them turned out to be jerks, and this was all on the internet. Some of them were pretty much jerks who pretended to be dead, and people lied about it and said it was my fault and told me to go die. Or people who seriously will commit suicide, who are sensitive. I happen to be kind of one of them. Because I'm still experiencing life. I'm still, in a way, I'm still a baby in this world. Because even though I'm 24 years old, I'm still young. But I'm still here. It hurts. Because you're suffering with all these things that people are throwing at you. These words. Feels like a dagger stabbing you constantly in the back. So, I'm going to try and help you guys out as much as possible, even though I only have less than 20 subscribers. I want to be here for you guys. And that's the point that I wanted to put out. I wanted to make sure that you guys hear this. That I'm here for you too. And I love all of you. Sadly to say, including the jackasses. But I will do whatever I can to, excuse me, to help every single one of you as much as possible. But I can't help everyone. All I've learned mostly is that you can only suggest something to them, and it's their choice to follow through. You don't have to follow through with me, but I don't want you to die in sake of somebody else telling you a lie. Because all they're saying is just a bunch of hot air. That's all that they're saying. I'm trying not to make it sound like I'm a bad person. And I'm trying not to be a goody-goody two-shoes. And if it sounds like it, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just want to help those in need out of what they're going through. And as for not only Daniel, but those who have fallen in the past year, let us give them a moment of silence. No matter if they're from an anime, no matter if they're from a movie or a game, no matter if they're actually from real life. Still, real life is much more important than any of those things. So please, let's just give them a moment of silence in honor of all that's happened. Anyway, I don't want this to run too long, but thank you guys for being here. Please, if you need any help, I'm here for you. But if you can't find anybody, please, you gotta find someone to help you through this. Depression is a very serious thing. I've got help, but I want to help you because some people just don't want to admit the truth that they're suffering. So please, please, save a life. Not only yours, but others too. But try not to die in the process. Don't make it a burden that you have to take on. It's very serious. It's all a serious matter. So please, please try. Try. Sorry. Alright, I think I can be able to do the outro. Anyway, I don't really care much if you like, subscribe, or comment. All that matters is you. You're all important. And it's not just a saying. It's why I hug you and kiss you. Just because I do something like that you think is weird. It's for your sake. Because I love you. I love you all. Anyway, I hope to see you guys. Well, maybe possibly after I finish with Disneyland. I'm thinking of giving the next week to Riku again, but prepare for a whole new batch of Thief. I'm sorry about that, by the way. He just loves Thief. Anyway, Momo!